Yeah.
Sure thing. Hey!
Oh.
Sure thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You're the best.
Wow, nice place.
Isn't it?
Are you a regular here?
Yep. There aren't many customers, so it's the perfect spot to drink in peace.
That's unexpected. I figured you'd prefer drinking in lively places packed with people.
I mean, I'm into that too. But today I'd rather relax and take it easy.
That's so. Then I'll keep you company as long as you want. All night, even.
I like your attitude. But if you try and keep up with me, you'll just end up embarrassing yourself, you hear?
We'll see about that.
Anyway, I'm happy you're here and all, but I feel a little guilty. You're usually busy, ain't ya?
Not too busy to enjoy a drink, at least.
That's so. Then we're all good for now?
Right.
Perfect! Let's have a little welcoming party for you, Joryu. Congrats on joining the Akame network.
Isn't it a little late for that? You've been working me to the bone from the start.
Hey, when opportunity knocks, I open the door. And I'll pay for everything tonight, not just a drink. How's that sound?
Not a bad deal.
Right! Now let's drink! I'm gonna work you like a mule from now on, so enjoy yourself while you can.
You really know how to crack the whip. But I gotta say, I'm impressed. You run a whole network that's named after you. Did you build it on your own?
Yep. And it was rough, let me tell ya. Ain't like I was part of the criminal underworld to start, or had any special connections to support me. I just kept befriending the homeless around here, and this was the result.
Pretty amazing.
Well, as the network got bigger and bigger, the smell of money ended up attracting thugs and Yakuza like flies to a pile of shit. Gosh, there's no peace doing this kind of work.
Right. Those type of guys never let up. So you settled on an agreement to guide Red Tiger fighters to the castle.
Exactly. Ended up in a kind of symbiotic relationship, you could say.
Makes sense. But why keep it up despite all that?
Huh?
I mean, this isn't strictly about charity, is it? Hard to believe you'd go through all that trouble if you didn't have a goal.
Yeah, well, I guess.
Hmm?
Hey, Joryu, when you were a kid, what'd you want to be?
Well, that's sudden.
And just tell me. A little question won't kill you, right?
I wanted to be on top of the world, I guess.
Oh, dreaming big. I like it. But what does on top of the world mean exactly?
That's a good question.
You had a burning passion, nothing else. That's great.
Well, that's childhood for you.
Hey, having big dreams is good. Nothing wrong with letting your imagination run wild.
Yeah, I guess so. Something on your mind?
What makes you think that?
It just seems like you've got a lot riding on your shoulders.
You got that right. But I'm fine.
Good to hear.
Thanks for worrying about me, Joryu. I'm a woman of many secrets, what with the whole network and all. So I gotta be careful when I let my guard down. There's a lot that I can't let slip. Don't let that stop you, though. Drink to your heart's content.
Well, if you ever need a lockbox to unload your secrets into, I'll gladly play that role.
I've never seen a walking, talking lockbox, have you? All right, let's toast to our glorious future. Cheers.
Cheers. Something wrong?
Oh, nothing, really.
You sure?
More importantly, are you free, Joryu? Let's head to Style again. Last time was a blast.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, I'm ready for some booze.
All done with work on your end?
Yep. I'll have you know, I'm a very grounded leader who handles her responsibilities before letting loose.
Guess I underestimated you.
You taking a liking to this bar yet, Joryu?
I have. It's a nice place.
Isn't it?
How about your network? Going well?
Sure is. Thanks to your help, no doubt. New clients catch wind of our stellar reputation and keep flooding in.
Glad I've been of some use. But for someone whose business is flourishing, you, look pretty gloomy.
Wait, really? I'm perfectly perky.
I won't pry, but sometimes letting it all out makes you feel better. I know how difficult it is, being in your position. So it's a good thing you've got a living lockbox right here, huh?
Well, you're just a bona fide softie, ain't ya?
I'm not the type to turn a blind eye towards a problem, that's all.
And I'm saying that's exactly what makes you such a softie. But thanks. All your fretting makes it seem like a big deal, but it really ain't much.
No?
You remember what you asked last time, Joryu? About my initial goal when I started the network? Actually, I wanted to be a singer.
A singer? What does that have to do with your network?
Seems unrelated, huh? But that's really where it all started. A long time ago, I was just a hick who didn't know squat about the criminal underworld. I arrived in Sotenbori with dreams of being a singer, and took up street performing while working part-time. I even uploaded videos on the web and tried hawking my CDs to strangers.
Must have been tough.
Well, I kept believing that someone would recognize my talent eventually and I'd rise to stardom. But not a single person ever paid me any attention.
I bet that had more to do with bad luck than a lack of talent.
That's sweet. Well, one day, a homeless guy felt sorry for me and bought one of my CDs. Then he brought his buddies over and said, half joking, "Don't worry, Akame-chan, we're gonna get you to the top."
Seems like you met some nice guys.
Sure did. I'd been struggling on my own for so long, hearing that made me burst into tears. And that's how my connection with the homeless folk out here was born. I'd smuggle them some bentos that were gonna be discarded at work, and in return, they helped spread the word about me. It's those type of small interactions that came together to build the Akame network.
So, that was its inception, huh? You could say that the entire Akame network started out as your fan club.
I guess you're right. Anyway, thanks to everyone in the network, my CDs actually sold pretty well for a little while. I got to be fairly well known throughout Sotenbori.
Oh?
Then some old bigwig from a fancy hotel group showed up and told me he'd fallen in love with my music. offered to plop me on the stage of his brand new hotel.
Sounds like everything was moving in the right direction. But I'm guessing it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows after that.
Yeah, right you are. That old dude's corporate group got mixed up with some sketchy firm. And by the time they realized the firm was a front for the Omi Alliance, it was too late. The businesses were gutted, and the whole group collapsed. So, just like that, my dreams of performing on that stage went up in smoke.
That must have been horrible. After all that, I'm surprised you agreed to work for the castle. I figure you'd resent the Omi for what they did.
Didn't have a choice on that one. Ain't a soul out here who can get away with offending the Omi. Honestly, I'm pretty lucky to have ended up in a mutually beneficial relationship.
So you made a choice that kept everyone safe. You're a true leader.
I just did what I could to survive. Simple. Oh, and by the way... If they'd finished building that hotel as planned, it was gonna be named Golden Osaka Castle.
Huh?
Ring any bells for ya?
Wait, that building aboard the castle.
That's the one. The hotel that old man planned to build ended up sitting on top of that boat. Feels like it's taunting me every time I see it. That place was supposed to be the stage of my dreams, and now... But anyway, that was the beginning of the end. My popularity as a singer started to dwindle after that. And as it did, the network began growing bigger and bigger. So at some point, my dream of being a singer just kind of faded away. Well, this kind of work suits me better anyway. Just felt like sharing the story of a naive kid with a dream. Don't laugh too much, all right?
You've grown up.
Yep. Not that little girl with lofty dreams anymore. Gotta focus on being the Akame Network's boss.
Then make sure your people don't see you with that expression. It's bad for morale.
Do I really look that pitiful?
You do. At least to me.
Ugh. Not doing a very good job of being an adult, I guess.
Despite the twists and turns it took to get here, I can tell the Akame Network has become important to you. But it's okay to be a little selfish sometimes, isn't it?
Selfish?
Protect your people, and chase your dreams. Piece of cake for a woman of your talents, don't you think?
Joryu. You make it sound so simple, but that's easier said than done.
True. Talk is cheap.
But... thanks. After talking to you, I feel a little bit better.
Good to hear.
But only a teensy bit. Got it?
Stubborn, aren't you?
Can't have things getting too sappy out here. Now, let's pull ourselves together and keep drinking.
Try not to go overboard, all right?
Hey, Joryu. Got some time? There's something I was hoping to get your advice on.
Advice? Sure, I don't mind.
Awesome. Then let's get going.
So, what'd you want to discuss?
Remember what I mentioned last time? About how I dreamed of being a singer a long time ago?
A long time ago, huh? But yeah, I remember.
Back then, I mostly performed on the street, but I also recorded some performances and put them online.
Right, you mentioned that.
So the other day, I got an email from someone saying they'd watched my videos. You're probably not familiar with it, Joryu, but the sender was from a big talent agency.
Well, how about that? What was the email about?
They're holding an audition to find new talent, and they want me to participate. And if I do, they'll score me extra generously, apparently.
Seems like they're pretty invested in you, then.
I guess so. Huh?
Hey, good for you. This is what you've been waiting for, right?
It is, but...
Worried about your network?
Yep.
Didn't I tell you before? Be greedy and go for both. You don't have to pick between your job and your dream.
You might be right. Thanks as always, Joryu.
So, will you audition?
Well... yeah. I think so. You know what? I feel better after talking to you, Joryu. Thanks as always.
Anytime. By the way, what's this audition consist of exactly?
Just gotta show up and perform a song. Original or cover, anything goes.
Got it. Seems like you'd have a lot of competition at a major audition like that.
Hey, you don't have to point that out. Oh, shit, I'm starting to get nervous.
Nervous? That's not like you.
Ah, damn, this ain't good. Quick, Joryu, say something nice. Something to calm my nerves real quick.
You need to refocus. Just remember all the hard work you've put in to get this far. How's that?
You're a lifesaver, Joryu. All my nervousness just flew off somewhere.
Good to hear.
All right, I know what I gotta do. I'll attend the audition and start my journey to become a singer. And I'll protect everyone in the network, too.
That's the spirit. I'll be rooting for your success.
Thanks. Let's drink to that.
Something up? You seem a little nervous.
Remember that big audition I mentioned earlier?
Yeah, that chance you've been waiting for to launch your singing career, right?
Well, it's about to kick off.
Oh, really? Makes sense you'd be nervous.
Joryu, help! Say something thoughtful!
No time for pleasantries. Just get on that stage and focus on doing your best.
You couldn't think of anything good to say, could you?
Well, maybe.
You didn't even deny it. But, all right. I feel ready. See you later, Joryu. I'll deliver the good news to you with style, so wait for me.
All right, got it.
Hey, you're Joryu-san, right?
Are you with Akame?
Yep, sure am. Thank goodness.
Yeah, what's wrong?
I'm begging you. Please, save Akame-chan.
Save her. What's going on?
There's a gang of thugs that's been messing with us for a while, and a big fight suddenly broke out with them.
What? Akame got involved?
Even though she had her audition, Akame-chan said that she'd talk them down so no one else got hurt. She went straight for the thugs' hideout.
Do you know their location?
Yeah. They should be in the basement of an office complex in West Shofukucho.
Got it. Tell your buddies not to get involved. Akame wants to keep you safe.
Yes, of course. Sorry about this, Joryu-san. I heard from Akame-chan just how tough you are. You're the only one I can ask.
It's not a bad feeling, being relied on like this. Akame!
Who the hell are you?
Joryu!
What about the audition?
Don't be silly. I'm not so rotten that I'd abandon my people just to chase my own dreams.
You're hopeless. Leave the rest to me.
Oh, look who it is. You're that bodyguard who just joined the network.
So, you've heard of me. And yet somehow you're clearly still a...
The fuck?
Because if you actually knew your shit, you'd have known better than to piss me off. Bring it on!
Here we go.
You badly injured?
I'm all right. How's everyone else?
They're fine.
Oh. That's a relief.
Now let's get your injuries looked at.
Thanks for everything you did, Joryu. I was in a pretty rough spot there, to be honest.
Don't mention it. More importantly, are you really okay with missing your audition?
There's a million damn auditions out there. All that happened was one of them fell through. You know, I've decided. I'm gonna go to every audition I can find. And I won't stop till the whole world knows my name.
Way to take it like a champ.
Well, I am the Akame after all. You've really saved my ass a lot lately, Joryu.
Yeah. You're a real handful as a boss.
Damn straight. And I won't stop working you to the bone. Got a big new goal for the network after all.
Do you now?
I want to make it so that all the homeless folks in Sotenbori have a roof over their heads and enough food to eat. A top-notch goal, don't you think?
So does that mean you plan to convert all the homeless people in this city into your informants? You're an ambitious woman.
Hey, if you got the audacity to dream, better dream big.
Then, let's have another toast. To your dreams. Both of them.
All right then. Cheers.
Cheers.